So in the last time we studied about the experiment 2. So experiment 2 is in that all the programs is studied. So in this video I am going to explain about how to use the software. So is it clear? So first when you are going to open the key, it is showing the something the work, something the previous if you done anything, it is going to open here. But I want to create the new one. At the time I need to close this window, I need to open the new one. So at that time go for the project and the close the project. Close the project is nothing but it is going to erase everything. If you want to open the previous one is nothing but open the project here. If you want to create new one means go for the new project. That is three options. So now I will close the project here. So that means everything it will get vanished. Next one I need to create my own. So that the time first I need to create one here. So when you are going for in the lab, so experiment 1, 2, 3, so many are there. At the time we need to go for the create the new project. That means create new project for experiment 1, create new for experiment 2 like that. So that means here project new project. Is it clear? So before going to create new project, I need to create the one folder. So why you need a folder means it is going to generate the so many files. I need to store in the only the one file. Otherwise, if you are going to store it in the desktop only, what will happen? All the files is going to scattered on the desktop only. You can't analyze which file it belongs to which program or which experiment. So for that, you need to make that one separate folder. So create the new folder. So here this is a new folder. So something like I can give some names here 8051. So this is my main program, main folder 8051. So just I will enter inside the folder. Title is 8051. So here what will happen? So file name means you can give the anyone, or if you want in this lab 12 experiments are there. 12 experiment is nothing but you need to make all the 12 folder inside the main folder also. This is very good way of making the backup also. So here what will happen? I will create the one more subfolder. So here what will happen? Just I will make the experiment 1. So just I will make exp experiment 1. So we are started okay experiment 1. So just I will enter here. Clear? So here file name. So here I will use some other file names here. For example, just I will give the one, no problem. You can give any name, no problem. So click on the save. So next this window it is going to tell about the manufacturer, which controller you are going to use. It is going to tell about. For example, here the Acer Labs, here the Actel, here the Analog devices. That means here these are the manufacturer name. So it means these all the manufacturer they are going to design a different type of microcontroller. So if you expand for example Analog devices, if you expand this one, expand means if you click on the plus sign here, it will show the many of the microcontrollers. That means this many microcontrollers they are under the Analog devices. So like that there are so many manufacturers are there. So that means you need to understand only the Keil software it can support this much of microcontroller in order to make a programming. But in our lab we are going to use the Atmel ATMEL. Always this lab we are going to use only the Atmel. So here click on the Atmel. So this many are the microcontrollers under the Atmel. So in our program, in our lab we are going to use that is the 8089C ED251 ED2. And this list it is in the alphanumeric order. It is in the series order. You can observe here this is the 87 is there. This is 80, 83, 85, 87, 87, next 89. That means alphanumeric order. So that means here in theoretically we studied like this 8089C51 just basic description. Once I select this one, in right side it will give the details of selected microcontroller. So here you can understand here the 32 IO lines. 32 IO lines is nothing but already we know that 40 pin IC is there 8051. So out of there are 4 ports are there P0, P1, P2, P3. Each port 8 pin. That means 8 cross 4 means 32 IO pins. 2 timers are there. Again 128 bytes RAM. So that means this is going to tell about the description of the selected microcontroller. So but in our lab if you select after the C51 some other additional 2 characters are there in below. So that means almost it is going to cover the same features, but additionally it having the plus or minus 2 more additional features will be get difference. But in our lab we are going to select that is the 8089C51 ED2. Every time, if anybody asks, you need to tell out only this microcontroller. 8089C51 ED2 is the our microcontroller 8051. So if you select this one, it is also give the description about this one. So here also what will happen? Here the 3 16-bit controller timers are there. Previous one, when you are selected 51, only 2 timers are there. That means you can understand only the numbers will be get difference. In C51 total interrupts are 6 are there, but here it provides 9 interrupts. That means numbers only it will get variation. Is it clear? So after selection of this one, click on OK. So next one it is going to tell like that you want to add the startup file. Every time when you are going to create new folder, new project, it will appear. So if you say yes or no, it won't appear. It won't make the difference. So if you click the yes, it will appear in the this here. Otherwise, it can't appear. So just you can make the yes or no problem. After finishing up this one, next one, I need the one editor to type my program. So for that, go for the file and new, or you can click the directly this icon new also. Both are same. So here file, new, you need to understand here the three windows are there. This is your the program window. This is your the file window. This is your the error window. So here program window, I will just make it copy paste a small program. So that means you need to type the program here. So just I made a copy paste. This program is first program. So that is the addition of the 2 8-bit numbers. So already I explained this program in the class only. So what is this program? Sum of 2 8-bit numbers. So one the number is 4. Second number is 4. 4 plus 4 8. So first moving 4 to accumulator. Next I am performing the addition with the content of A. Content of A means 4. Again this immediate value 4 plus 4 8. Already you know that 4 and 4 these are the source and this is the your destination. Always your results will store in the destination only. That means 4 plus 4 8. 8 will goes to the accumulator itself. So if fourth line it is not needed. If you write add, next if you write and also that is correct. But just for understanding purpose I written. So next line what will happen? Move R0 comma A. So that means whatever the result 8, it will move to the R0. So simple program. So one more important I will tell. Next procedure like how to check the result, it depends on how you are going to understand the program. For example, here by seeing the program only you can understand, okay, result it will store itself in the accumulator. So that means when you are going for execution in this program, you need to check the content of accumulator, only the result of your program. So that means you need to understand the program very neat, then remaining thing becomes very smooth. So after, so next one what will happen, I return my program here. Target means this is a hardware, that means microcontroller, target devices. So still I did not make the link between these two because this is separate, this is separate. But I need to make the link between these two. How can I make link here? So here source group is there. Click or right click on the source group and you go for the add files to the source group. So click on the add files. So again it will come under your the folder only, that is the experiment 1 which was created in the previous one. So but here it is not showing anything the file. File means here are written this is the assembly program, but here it's showing the file type is a C file, but I did not type the C file in this folder, that's why it is empty. But this one you have to make changes to the ASM source file. When you are making this ASM source file, once still here it is not coming here, that why means here I did not save the file. So one more important thing, this color of this program, it is everything, it is black color. Black color is nothing but you can understand this program still I did not save. So I need to save the file. Next one is the save as. Again it will come in experiment 1, the same folder only. So here I will give the name for something like just I will type the first experiment dot ASM. So that means you can give the any file name, any name, but it should be .asm. Why it is ASM means this is I am writing the program in the assembly program. In a previous first year you written the .c, that is the extension of .c, but in assembly it should be the .asm. Always you need to type the ASM. So after saving the file, is it clear? So here some of the lines it become color. So that means by seeing this program you can understand, okay, here appearing some color means program it is saved. Is it clear? Next one I need to make the link. How to make the link? Right click on the source group, add files to the source group. Here it is a C file, make it the ASM file. Your file it is appear here 1. Given the name of the file is 1. So 1 is here. Select, click on the add. So before you need to observe, below the starter there is none of the files are there. When you are going to select the ASM file, click add. So same file it is going to appear below the starter file. Again when you are select this one, if you click there one more time, it will show the error. So what is the error? File 1.asm is already member, so that means already added, that is the meaning. So close this one. So what happened up to now? So this file name I given 1.asm, it is attached below the target, that means to the macro. Next one, I need to check the errors compilation part. So for that, how to do here? Go for the here this symbol, translate current file. It is going to translate to the some other format. So next one is the build target. So click one more time here the rebuild. Is it clear? Here below you need to check here. This is errors 0. That means number of errors are 0. Once you get the number of errors 0, that is nothing but this program whatever written completely right. But warnings here, 3 warnings are there. If the warning is showing us giving the sum of the numbers warning 3, 4, 5, don't worry about it. So just to leave over the warnings, just to concentrate on try to remove the errors only. So for example, if I remove the one comma here, just I will make the save space here. So save the file. What happened? Just let me to check. Here it is giving the one error. So you need to understand. This is the ASM. This is 4. It's saying 4 is nothing but row number 4 is having the error. Or you can make one more. Cursor is here. So just I will make this error line. Just I will make double click. Once you make the double click, your cursor is comes particular the row number 4. That means this row only is having the error. So this way you need to find out the errors and remove the errors. So what is this error here? So just I removed one comma. So just I will keep the comma here. Clear? So next save the file. So again build, rebuild here everything. So again the errors is 0. So like that you need to remove the errors. So next step is I need to click on the debug. So when you want to check the content of accumulator or not, so you want to see the result. For that I need to go for the debug mode. So this is going to tell like that, whatever you return the program, don't go beyond the 2K. If you return the program more than 2K, you need to purchase the software. But whatever writing the program, it is in terms of the bytes only. It never cross the 2K. Is it clear? You need to understand here the left side, this is the set of the registers. This is your program, this is your error window. Is it clear? So here this is the memory 1, memory 2, this is the memory window. So this one you come to know later. So here registers already I said 8 registers are there, R0, R1, R2 up to the R7. Here it's showing the value, so that is nothing but content of the respective registers. So here system registers are accumulator, that is A, register B, stack pointer, program counter and the DPTR. So the DPTR 2 are there, DPL, DPTR lower byte, that is we are going to represent with 0. DPTR higher byte, that is the DPH, that is 1. So already I said many times program status word PSW 8-bit register. You can they are represent 8-bit, that is the parity bit, overflow, R0 and RS. This is a selection of the register bank, accumulator and the carry flag. So that means you can check the content of PSW here also. So how to check the results here? So already I said 4 plus 4 means 8. 8 is going to store in accumulator. So what is the accumulator content here? This is accumulator. This content is 0, 0. Is it clear? So that means here they are writing with the 0, 0 means it doesn't have anything the values here. Is it clear? So when you are going to run, I need to run the program. Run means you go for this symbol. Run, or you can go for the debug and run. Both are same. Is it clear? Just I will click the run here. So that means it will go somewhere other window. So that means it terminated the execution of your program. So where is my program? This is 1.asm. 1 click here. 4 plus 4 8. So accumulator, it is going to store in accumulator. That means I need to check the content of accumulator, only the result of program. So it is 8 is here. So that means accumulator is 8. Clear? So next one, 4th line what I return. Content of accumulator I am going to store in R0. So you can check the content of R0 also, it is having the 8 only. Is it clear? So this way you need to check the program. If you know the program where the result it is there, easily you can check the result of the any program. Just you need to understand the program. Second thing is, no sir, I want to make some changes here. So instead of the 4, 4, I need to make the 3, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. At that time, what will happen here? don't make modification under the debug mode. So whatever you are doing, this is the debug mode. So you can